most of the time, like half the time, men want to sleep with women. Women want to sleep with men too. So like when women sit down and they discuss, like, so he slept with you and he left you. That's not what happened. You guys had sex.
Which filter then they use? So it really projected the girl very well. She had this dot around. The filter on the show one, bro.
Freckles.
You told him you had a boyfriend. Because even myself, like I was wondering, say, hey, you get boy. That was when she actually like said, aren't we dating?
Right now, I don't go to blame any girl you see for street though. Don't come and say that they can go to supermarket and work or sell pure time. No.
If I cry right now, it's like, as they usually say, like, cut your code according to your size, you know. I cry the materials after the catch. You the patch.
After you put it in, ask, do you want me to take it out?
Like if it's something
Before you put it in.
Yeah.
Even if you are in and she says she has changed her mind, she doesn't want to have sex with you. Stop.
Can that be some bipolar?
Yes, but stop. To be honest,
For real, like, bro. Hi guys, so this is Spill the Tea Farm and we are on yet another episode, so get ready and stay tuned as we start here. Scrack back bow.
Okay guys, what's up?
Charlie, we do inside, you see that then.
Where you going? Let's do some introduction.
My name is Nathaniel and I'm still wondering why every Nathaniel is called Natibongo. I don't like that name, but my friends call me Natibongo, so I'm not saying for you to call me, but yeah, my name is Natibongo.
So I go by the name Kwan, Mr. Kwan. MK for short.
Yeah, so I'm Aline Mamata, or you can call me Kobna Maris.
Yeah, hi everyone, I'm Steven and not sure why I'm here. Apparently I have some things to say, so yeah, looking forward to it.
I'm Daniel.
Good question.
Yeah. Here for the show.
Wait, but you guys know this a girls' show, right?
Yeah.
So we heard.
So how did you end up here?
How do we even end up here?
Good question.
Where's someone though?
No, me, I was passing by and I heard one lady say 50-50, then I vexed.
Nah, you need to be here.
Actually, I vexed with I can't interrupt giddy. Yeah.
But I guess we did try balance the perspective, you know. So
You need no opinions here.
yeah, I think it's good to have some male opinion in the house as well. So yeah.
Bro, how did you end up here?
Me again. Is that a personal question or a call?
Question feels so personal.
So how did you end up here?
Me, I see Snap, yeah. They streak me where I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go pull off. That'll be how I can end up for, yeah.
Me, you do. I listen to podcasts where I feel like I also get opinions sometimes, and I think, as my friend here just said, it's always been very like woman biased. So I just want to balance things out, set the bedrock right, bring some masculine perspective on.
Hopefully our job is not too hard because I hear say like the girls then get sense. All the things then talk for the episode top Charlie. We will not have any controversy.
Hopefully, yeah.
This should be short.
There's a whole lot of 50-50 conversations to have.
You know, I don't like. If you're my girlfriend, you can complain, but I don't like constant complaining. Like every small thing you want to talk about it. I know girls are supposed to be dramatic, but hey, babes, don't be dramatic with me. Like I'm too serious of a lover boy than going through drama processes and all that. Like, you know, in the morning you forgot to say good night or good. You know that thing, right? I don't say this one. My girl go if you see them vex, but that be one back and forth. I don't like it, Charlie.
Bro, saying good night or good
Charlie,
morning.
early in the morning, right? Like case, so morning tea. Maybe I have a project to go and defend, or I have a presentation or something. You slept off without saying good night. Girl, hello. Bro, I know they like that thing. Me, party, I know they like that thing.
You know, as I hear the red flag, I carried that, guy the interview. And he was like, Oba Otuagado. That thing really teared me.
Wait, what's that?
Oba Otuagado.
Any girl they sing Agado, you know they like.
Yeah, but on the one serious note, my red flags is, I think, a girl who goes out like every day. Friday, mood bar, Saturday, like a back-to-back outing. Like, I mean, I don't like that. Yeah, and a girl who complains a lot.
But let me play the devil's advocate here.
Yeah.
When you say complains a lot, like what if we give them reasons to complain?
Well, that's fair, but you know, there are girls who self-sabotage, you know. Like they just, I feel like some of them, it's a toxic trait, you understand? But I feel like we also have a part to play. But most of the time, they just like see things. Sometimes they even feel insecure, you know. Maybe you can be like good looking or you can do that. But they just complain, nagging. And the moment you know that, okay, this girl is toxic is when they actually come to realization and they apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, I overreacted. And then you know that, okay, well, it's not you. You understand? Yeah, so if it keeps reoccurring, then you know that, it's a pattern. You understand? Yeah, so I feel like that's like, you know, one of the... yeah, and I feel like cooking, I don't know if I should categorize it as like a red flag, but I don't know. I don't see myself being with a girl who doesn't know how to cook. Yeah, like it's a big
Is that they don't cook or they don't know how to cook?
Don't know how to cook.
Okay. They want to learn how to cook too.
Yes, because they psych them my mind, say, no, me, I'm not going to do anything. We'll just order food. I mean, for how long can we order food? You know? Yeah, so me, it's big. It's actually big for me. And they're actually comfortable like that because, I mean, in their homes, they never had to cook before.
But what if you're the better cook in the relationship?
Yeah, then that's cool. I mean, yeah, that's a good question. If I'm the better cook, then I'll take up that responsibility. But here lies the case. I try. I mean, I can take care of myself, but you know, at the long run, I just feel like I would be more, you know, in tune with somebody who can cook.
Whatever I'm going to say is just going to add on to the red flags my guys have stated. I think one would also be a girl who has too many male friends. That's also a red flag. And a girl who is also not very communicative when it comes to emotional subjects. Because I think that's supposed to be the forte of a woman in general when it comes to communicating and talking about things that are always emotional. So those two are very important. Like a girl who has too many male friends is definitely a red flag.
Red flags for me, I think like number one would be like a girl that's insecure. Right. I just feel like you need to be confident in like who you are and like what you bring to the table, and you need to have a certain level of faith and like trust in me, you know, because like most of the time, all the time, I like to believe if I'm in something committed with somebody, I try to, you know, give it my all, and so like I would like to be with somebody that like gives me that level of faith and belief that yes, I'm in this 100%. And maybe the other thing would be like simply somebody that's kind, right? You know, and sometimes it's the little things, like even how you talk to people that don't have like do not add any immediate value to your life. Like,
telling us about the qualities you want.
Okay, mate. So maybe the red flag would be the opposite, right? So I wanted to state an example, like somebody that's not kind to like waiters or like Uber drivers. I think it's like a big turn off for me. Like when I see things like that, you may be kind to me because I'm your boyfriend, but like if there's a day where I may not be able to provide a certain value for you, I feel like things
basically
will go south.
Rude and like mean girls.
Yeah, like I just don't like
arrogant.
Yeah, I always try to not give women like that like any attention, right? If I'm in a space with a woman that's like I feel is rude or mean, I will not contribute to like giving you any attention. So I think that's definitely like a red flag for me. And yeah.
So for me, someone who's not assertive, she doesn't know what she wants. Like today is this, tomorrow is that. Like you have to know what you want to. Like know exactly what you want. Like yeah, and someone who's always out anywhere. She's out like everywhere. She's all the guys at those spots know her. Like when she goes there, a hoop high, like so many highs when we were with her, and that was like a no. Yeah, like everyone knows her. Like nah, it cannot be that.
So you could never date a celebrity.
No, I won't.
This one major red flag, a girl who is like quote unquote casa by heart, you know, like a small, you know, argument or small back and forth and then pa.
So, you know, I always say that Snapchat filters are not real. Like, for real, Snapchat filters. There was this lady I was talking to on Snapchat, like, we streak and all that. I don't know which exact filter she uses, but she's my Romeo and my Juliet. Do you understand? Like pitch perfect. The filter brings her out so well, and I'm just eager to meet this lady. So I was like, what are you doing this weekend? So I'll be at the beach. That is my favorite place to be. Why don't we meet there? So she even went and was waiting for me and all that. So I got there, and she could read from my expression and everything. Like, this is not what the guy is expecting. Oh my God. This is me reading her mind, because my tone, my body language and everything. Oh, hey, what's up? You good? Okay. So we sat down, and the next 2 minutes I just faked the call. I'm like, my friends want to meet me somewhere, and I'm so sorry. And I gave her cash. Very good cash. Just keep yourself company, or even order a ride home when you're... Bro, I ran away. Which filter then they use? So it really projected the girl very well. She had this dot around. The filter on the show, bro.
Freckles.
Bro, the filter on the show, all these things. So me, I
The
go...
filter and the makeup.
Broski, I ran away. Chilly. Like, I ran.
Before, I actually didn't see the need to, because I felt like if you are going to be in a relationship, one person should come forward to ask the person out, right? So I actually didn't see the need to, but in recent times, you actually have to, because of my past experience, which I will share after. So yeah, I feel like you actually need to say, like, to state what you guys are, because it's very important before you lead somebody on. Yeah.
I think if you don't define something, you don't really want it. Understand? So maybe you want some part of it, but not the full package. So you don't commit fully to it, but you behave like you are, so you can live as when you want to live.
Yeah, and I think also defining helps with boundaries too as well. Because if the expectations are made clear, someone won't be acting like he's your boyfriend or trying to maybe express love in the way he knows how to, if he knows that, okay, you don't take him seriously. So it just helps with expectations and clarity.
Okay, so you guys all agree with defining, actually getting in. If you have to get into a relationship, it has to be defined.
It has to be defined.
Everyone agrees with that?
Yes. You are saying relationship, right?
Well, does everything need to be defined?
Yes. When it comes, if we are not playing with each other, it has to be defined, because if I call you around 11 p.m. and you're on another call, I can question, oh, hey, who are you talking to? If it's defined, right? You understand? Or you can't just put on your story, you are out here chilling. Let's take it for example, I'm in talking stage, right? Then the next minute you are at the beach. We are talking stage. Nothing is defined, so I don't even get to ask questions. Then one time I see you've posted there, you are seated in the car doing streak. But once it's defined, maybe you hide it before posted, right? The defining it brings some respect and some authority behind what you are doing. So it has to be defined. Unless we are doing sneaky link or friends with benefit or citizenship or whatever. The youth course and all that. So
A big part of... Do you want to share?
Yeah, I was going to say, even like sneaky links and like friends with benefits, and that's a kind of definition, right? And so for every kind of engagement, I think everybody needs to be clear what we are doing and maybe what we are trying to achieve, right? I will say, like, most people shy away from like bringing structure and defining things and responsibilities because, as BC said, they don't really want it, right? And so they're looking for like an easy way out, so that if they have to end it tomorrow, it's like, but we're never anything serious, right? That's the truth. The reality is, right? If you're talking to somebody for quite some time, and they are not ready to like define things, then they probably don't want anything serious, right? And it can be as simple as, are we exclusive, right? Like, can I be talking to other people? Is it okay if I can talk? Once you can like set those boundaries, I think that's like the foundation for whether you're getting into something serious or you're doing something casual.
Yeah, so a big part of what the girls also said was, like, this generation guys, what they will do is they'll keep you hanging for Sandra shared, I don't know if I should mention her name, but Sandra shared a situation where this guy had been wheeling her along for like a whole year in the name of being in a situationship. And the whole scenario was that they've been together, they do everything. They've not said they've not put the label on it yet, but it's gotten to the point where you are expecting that every night you hear from them. You're expecting that if they are with someone, they should let you know. You're expecting every move they are sort of like on, right? So this guy who's here for a whole year, and now she finds out that, I mean, the guy has gotten into something new, or he's gotten married or something like that. So the whole, what brought that about was the fact that you guys, right, don't run away from labeling it dating, but sort of hang around and let it be without definition.
Like, I have a counter argument to that. I think women do that more than men, actually, right? Because like women like to keep their options open, right? You know you're with somebody, you probably like somebody today, but like you're keeping me around. Like if I call you, you would answer. You know I like you. You know like I'm doing nice things for you because I like you and like I'm looking to get into something serious with you. Maybe at that point in your life, you don't feel like you want to be with me, but you keep that option open. Like you take my gifts and like you go out with me, you go on dates. You come home, like we're probably intimate. You know, so it's like you're using me. You like the idea of having me around, but like you're not ready to take me serious. So, and I know men do this, but like women do it more. If you break up with a woman today, she probably has like 5 or 10 other options lined up for her.
Well, I'm sure the girls won't agree with this because they had the same argument. They were like, it's a boys thing.
No.
It's not a boys thing.
Everybody
The game is out there.
Everybody
The game is
has
out there.
options.
Yeah, the game is out
She also
there.
have options. So
The game is out
that
there.
will happen.
No, but regardless, I feel, moving forward, being it a sneaky link or friends for benefit or actually being a serious committed relationship, it has to be stated. Because I had this weird experience with one girl like that. I think we just kicked it off like real quick, There wasn't like any long talks and all that. And then, there was just like, the vibe. And then one time we actually like, going somewhere and I was driving and she was telling me a story. Okay, she was like, she met this man one time and then the man was like, he wants to take a number and things. I was like, hey, okay, what's up? Like, so what did you do? And she was like, no, I told him I had a boyfriend. I'm like, so it hit me. I was like, wait, does she?
Where did this happen?
Like, does she have a boyfriend? So I was like, you told him you had a boyfriend. Because even myself, like, I was wondering, say, hey, you get boy. So when, bro, so when that happened, she was like, are you kidding me?
My man.
So no, I pull up. So I just had to park. I just had to park. I had to pull up and then, ask her because she yeah, because it actually hit me like, yo, what's going on? That was when she actually like said, aren't we dating? Well, I'm like, for real? He said, but who am I to you? Straight. So I just had to say, let's talk about it later. So yeah, because when we were, it wasn't even ideal to have that conversation. So fast forward in the evening, I called her. I was like, okay, so you know what? I probably might have led you on, but I actually don't believe I did because it was just like some really short space between the time we started talking and all this. So I actually had to tell her that you know what? I feel me. Personally, I'll be traditional type of guy. So far as I didn't ask you out, or I never said, oh, be my girlfriend or anything, I don't consider you as my girlfriend. And that was that. Your sister blocked me like 1 week. But first, we talked about it and then we'll be cool now. So I feel from that time, I feel like I had to state everything. Tell you straight, bro, my mind no day. Like, let's know what we're doing. Yeah.
But you guys were, you guys were.
Yeah, so in mind day.
They eat your body.
Oh.
I don't know, like, it reached where you people exchange blood and like.
Why be blood covenant?
So, were you guys doing the do? Like, you get what I'm saying?
No, actually, I'll be virgin, so actually, we don't do those things.
Because if, girls are very, if I'm a girl, I feel once it reaches there, I feel you love me. Girls, it's hard for them to give out, you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, so like...
It's what?
most. So for the girl to assume to the girl right now, you are the Nicolas de la Monte in telenovela.
But I think that's like the big problem, right? And this is the reason why, and I'm not defending this. Probably the reason why a lot of men like either do not define or they lie about their intentions, because most of the time, like half the time, men want to sleep with women. Women want to sleep with men too, but society has made it look like, oh, they've placed so much value on sex, such that if you're a woman, if you sleep with a man, you feel like the man has taken something away from you. It's also like when women sit down and they discuss, like, so he slept with you and he left you. That's not what happened. You guys had sex, right? And so, for most women, it's like, if we are not in, and I don't have any issues with this because people have their own beliefs. If they're not in anything committed or serious with you, then they can't sleep with you, right? And sometimes they don't even like you that much. They just want to sleep with you, but they want you to ask them out just so that they can sleep with you.
I would even take the whole sleeping with the person out of the whole equation, because I have a friend here. Between me and like my guys, he's considered as the ideal type of guy, ideal type of husband, ideal type of boyfriend. So we even like actually throw him and all that, because all the women that come into his life, they're just coming to date him. You see, so they bounce around, sleep with other guys, have fun. When it gets to his time, he doesn't catch cruise, straight relationship. You see, so I feel like they look at you and they're like, this guy, he has, this going on for him, that I want to settle here. And that is when they do the most and assume that you guys are dating, which is actually not cool.
The real problem is that men should stop treating every woman like they are their girlfriend, right? That's the bigger problem, right? Like if I'm usually very nice to women, but like I try not to do certain things.
No sleepovers.
I mean, if you are sleeping over, then Charlie, by that point you are more than friends, like, right? So, men go out of their way, like they're doing nice things for women that like they're not in a relationship with. Now, I'm not saying like men should not be nice and kind to women, but like you need to know your limits, right? Because the women won't stop you, Charlie. They will use you. That's what women do, right? But you need to know like at what point is this maybe a bit too much, right? Because you have men like they're picking women up. And like I have conversations with him, it's like, oh, this guy, I know I can call him, even if he's in Kaswa and I'm in Tema, he'll come, right? I'm like, why are you doing that for somebody that you understand? Like, why are you doing that for a woman like that? So if that woman is in a talking stage with somebody, they expect that person to do 2 times or 3 times more, when like they cannot be entitled to all of that, even at a talking stage. So I feel like as men, Charlie, we to before manage them small. Like you need to know what you should do for a woman if they are not Macaspo, right? So I'll go take my guy in Jeep. Not that it was planned and not that I was trying to impress this girl, but like I had also been in a 4-year relationship, right? So like coming out of that relationship, like Charlie, I feel like I wasn't sure, like my street sharpness was low. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to take them to a fancy date or something. I wasn't sure what I needed to do. But I'm like, okay, sure. My car wasn't working. I took my friend's Jeep, went to pick this girl up, went to like a fancy place. I would say I spent a lot of money on like this date, wine, like good food, fine dining, all of that. Like I sit back today in hindsight, I'm like, that was so unnecessary, right? For a first date, because it set an expectation. And I did that and it was a really nice date. I had fun. But like, it's not like after that date, I was going to talk to them like every evening. Because Charlie, I moved on, even after that date. But I had a really good time. Next thing, she's asking me for 5K. Oh, Charlie, I need money. I'm like,
the
I
lady?
don't have it. Yeah, the lady.
You serious?
Yeah,
she asked you for 5,000.
It's like, Charlie, I need money. I'm like,
5,000.
You are, Charlie, I remember. So in my mind, I'm like, I set a setting.
Yes,
standard,
you did.
So, Charlie,
you did, like you did.
So it's like, you should be able to keep up that standard. It's like, why don't you have the money? Like, why can't you give me the money? You see, so Charlie, I feel like in the beginning, you two for relax more, like for most of the men.
Yeah. So what should an ideal date be then?
Ghana, we can't do child things. Maybe you can go to where they play the bowling. Yeah, engage in some activities.
I'm just going to shoot.
Aha.
See that one's every course.
I feel like the ideal first date has to be that date that would require some, intimate time, a lot of talking, get to know each other. Don't do too much. I mean, just keep it simple, casual. Get to know the person and see if maybe you would want to do this again. Yeah.
My go for drinks, right? If
Yeah,
you
just
wanna
grab
go
a
for
drink.
drinks,
We could
get
just
a cocktail.
ice cream,
That's
something.
fine.
Will 200 CDs be enough for FFA?
Hey, it does. It plenty.
In
I
Accra.
think you can
here?
make it work. 200.
How will you spend 200 CDs?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can make it work.
Yeah. First time you guys are meeting, you're taking it out. In Accra.
In Accra, 200.
Pigberry.
Or 200.
Yeah.
Pink
But the thing
Berry,
is,
right?
if you factor like transport,
Bro,
and
Pink Berry
things, then
safe.
200 will not
Best
be
man do
enough.
200.
when you
Ice
say
cream, 100
when you
cities,
say
100 cities
transport,
at town.
yeah.
And yeah, ice cream for
No,
Pink Berry
I
no be
wanna put this
100.
across. When you say transport, are you paying for a
Oh
transport?
no, I'm never doing
No,
that.
we are not
If
If
doing
I have to
that.
pay for your transport, I won't. No, if you request for it,
No.
that's-
Well, there's this thing too. I mean, cause you just mentioned transport, right? There's this thing about. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm meeting the wrong girls, but these girls that are coming to see you and they're like, "Me right now, Babetia."
No.
Hey, no, it not happened before.
No.
Oh wait, you guys don't meet people like
No,
that.
no.
Like
Charlie,
if it
you know,
happens, like I know that. Yeah, it's a red flag. That's
Yeah,
what I was
that'd be
saying.
red
Like,
flag.
In my mind, I've cancelled you.
You get,
Charlie. No, that
want
one
to
there.
come?
Be our
Madam, please stay.
they don't come. Like, why would you even say that? I feel like if you don't have money to go out, then say you can't make it. But like, don't tell me
No,
that
you
you don't
see,
have money.
but they also look at it like, okay, I was in my house. You told me to come and see you.
Like we are planning a date because
I mean,
we also want to see.
Yeah,
you.
it's not a come and see me
Yeah.
kind. Like we've gone out, right? I'm like, okay, let's go out on a date. We've met at wherever we are meeting. I mean, or inside Accra, Citrus. Then you come and you're like, I should come and pay for your ride because your ride is here.
It has happened to you before? To you? Oh my days.
No.
We got
But
there.
but to be honest, I have paid for rides before. I'm not saying I haven't. But usually, like, let's say, it's a gesture. Like,
Yeah.
If you ask me,
it's a
I will still pay for it, but in the back of my mind, I know that.
Exactly.
Charlie,
Yeah.
Me, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I will. I will insist and pay
Yeah.
for it. But
Because like
if it's all the time, I will.
outside
But
and your ride
don't
is
ask
there,
me.
I'll probably ask, and maybe I'll pay with
You
Momo or
bab.
something.
There's
right?
no way
But
I can
calling
be
me-
convinced
Yeah.
that this girl be correct girl after you pay for the first
Yeah.
date, first trip. You want to pay for, like, come and pay.
Yeah.
Oh, the ride is 35 CDs.
No, come and pay the
you
that be. But I'll go pay give you. But no tell me make
Yeah,
a pay.
I'll probably pay, but Charlie, if you
don't-
ask for it,
Yeah, don't tell me to
it'd be
pay.
red flag right then,
I would
then.
pay for it. I want to be that gentle, innit?
She say she no get what she can
That's
wear,
a
so you
rhetorical
go send
question
her
you're
money.
asking me. That girl now we are no more like.
Yeah. I see some people shaking their
Like, she won't say. She won't say. Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't.
I was told before.
You were told.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't have anything to wear. So like,
Charlie, girls say make you buy the clothes you want. Wear, can't see you give pass the bike.
We
to her,
girls,
pass the bike.
we girls see the meat. We girls see the meat, bro.
So, for instance, I've been with women that would demand that, like, you do a test and, like, you need to show it to them. And I think it's fair because, Charlie, we have to be safe. Same thing is, like, if I'm not sure, I'll ask you, Charlie, when was the last time you tested? Like, can I see your result? And I don't think it's a big deal. I've had a woman ask me, Charlie, I trust you, but I still need to see the results to be sure that. So I think, like, we all need to play it safe. But, like, there's usually, like, a big issue around, like, contraception, especially if you are if you're having active sex with, like, a particular person, right? Because there's a high chance you're probably not using protection at that point, right? And I've heard stories, right? Yeah, like, I've heard stories, right? Like women taking like contraceptives and all of that. I don't know if any of us are like very informed about the side effects of like, constantly taking like post pills and stuff like that. And like, how do we deal with maybe our women having to like do
So I
some of
think
these
you
things?
can-
How have we dealt with it?
You can educate us more. You've been with a lady for 4 years. I mean, the journey. How?
But yeah, the relationship for 4
Relax.
years.
So the journey. How was the journey like? Were you guys on family planning? I mean, if you want to say, or was it contraceptive?
What I will say
or you
is,
pull up.
yeah, if you're in like a serious relationship, like you are thinking long term, it's best to like do some kind of, I don't know if they call it family planning, but there's another name for it. Maybe we can get the technical word right.
They have different types.
IUD or it's still contraception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like that kind of contraception, because Charlie, like I've heard stories of how like women react to like the post pills and how they're generally not safe, right? And may not be necessarily reliable as well. People have gotten pregnant even after like taking post pills.
Yeah, I think one thing we learned on the girls episode was some of the contraceptives, while you're ovulating, if you take it, it doesn't even work.
So we have two types. We have the long term and then we have the short term. So the long term, the longest of all is the IUD. The IUD, you can wear it for 10 years. And that is also non-hormonal. So when it's non-hormonal, it doesn't really affect your hormones that much. But then with the rest, the implants, the injections, the pills, those are hormonal. So when your girlfriends or your wives, they take it, you realize that sometimes, in some cases, they would even stop having their period at all whilst they are on it. And then sometimes they'll be experiencing changes, like maybe they'll become big or they'll become slim and all of that. It's because those kind of contraceptives, they are affecting their hormones. So that's what it means by the hormonal method and non-hormonal methods. And also one very important thing is that all of these contraceptives, is only one of them that protects you against STIs and unplanned pregnancies, and that is the condom. And that's what most of you guys hate.
Is it the guys that hate the condoms or it's the girls?
Mostly
Both parties.
Mostly the women. Mostly the
It's
the
mostly.
women.
I think it's. I mean, my argument was it's mostly the women.
Mostly it's the women.
Why?
The number of times I have had take the rubber off, like.
It'll be like you don't feel it. So
You guys should see the innocent face behind saying the number of time I have to take it off. You should see the innocent face behind it. Iguju.
So your first encounter with somebody, you know the vibe there and all that, and then you're about to do it, and she says, "Take it off." Yeah.
you have to go quote.
Will you take it off?
Like somebody I don't know.
Yeah. I just want to hear the answer. Yeah, I mean, you just started kicking it off. Yeah.
I don't know them too well.
Not too well.
May I never fall in that?
Charlie, like, usually, so this is what, if this is a personal question, I would say, like, if I get to that point with somebody where, like, I'm ready to have sex with them, then I have a certain level of certainty that it will be safe.
Certainty.
Right? Yeah.
How?
I don't know, but like,
you just feel
you just feel like, oh, Charlie, this girl, she know the running
I know you. I
so
know
it can't
that
be
thing.
safe. Right?
This is the situation where you can refer to it as it just happened,
Yeah.
It wasn't planned.
Charlie, we've all been irresponsible, like sometimes. Like, hope is that we can be more responsible.
What you go do in that situation?
But right now, Charlie, it go depend. Because sometimes people do some things, foreplay and things, Charlie, where you reach, you enter. You understand?
Do you know there are some women that react to latex?
Yes.
You know that?
React to what?
Latex.
Okay.
So in that situation, and then she tells you like she doesn't want to use the condom.
If I feel safe enough to...
How are you going to feel safe? That's where I want to get.
It's a feeling. It's a
It's a
feeling. And I could be wrong. It may still not be safe.
The risk you're taking.
So no matter what, it's a risk.
But it's
But
normally
like,
90-10.
there are some girls, that, Charlie,
This
I
girl,
will never do
yeah.
unprotected with this person.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because I'm not sure.
And you know that STI status doesn't come written on forehead.
Yes,
no,
we
yeah,
know.
I get it. But, like,
But some people you go know.
yeah.
We use our discernment.
Right.
Bro, some people your instincts go tell you.
Let me tell you this: the girls, quote unquote, the girls that you actually look at them like, nah, they are not like clean to your, and there are girls that you see and be like, this girl is pink. She go give you that thing.
Charlie, it be
understand?
assumption. It be assumption.
No, most of the time.
Assumption.
So you can never be certain.
Okay, so why do you think it's why don't you think it's safer if you know that you've met this girl, you are feeling her and all of that, you know in your heart that it will get to that point, why don't you request for STI test? That's the safest option.
That's a kill vibe.
Visit Mary
It's
Stokes
a
with a
kill
girl
vibe.
and get your STI test
The
taken.
safest is to stay away from
No,
sex.
because first
Can.
of all,
You
first
can
of
ask
all,
for STI test.
Ghana
First of
girls,
all, you
if
know they
ask
take the
her
girl
that,
go
she takes
anywhere.
her.
In most cases, no. In most cases,
man.
you actually are not willing to settle with this girl. I mean, that's too long. I mean, that's like
But
giving.
you're willing to sleep
former.
with her, so
I think it's easier to use a condom than to like
yes.
ask for.
So if
all
you
of
know
these
you
things.
would get to a point where she would tell you take it off and you lose your head because you're in the moment.
No, me like I don't think any of the.
The test you've done already.
Yeah.
Take it off, it doesn't do anything. You ain't done like some oral thing, or you take it off.
This actually happened to me where I decided to go buy a condom and come back. By the time I was back, no free anymore.
It's true. That happens.
Right, so that answer is there.
So
You're-
put
you're
them
supposed
back
to
to
be-
the mood.
No, you're supposed to be prepared.
Play Celine Dion.
You're supposed to always have it.
Grab some apples and grapes.
And yogurt, right?
Greek yogurt.
Greek.
When you guys are moving, the STI is smiling. No.
Oh nah, you be like
No, but then I just want to ask. You see how malaria tests can be easily done nowadays? If STI tests were like that simple, I think it would be easier.
Simple.
I think they are simple.
Do they
It would
have?
be
Do they
easier.
have test?
But it looks
Yes, they
like-
have test kits for it.
Is it instant?
Depends. It depends.
There's HIV, but there's not syphilis.
HIV
Maybe
now
there's
has
syphilis, gonorrhea.
rapid tests.
We're talking
Yes,
about
HIV
syphilis and the
has.
others.
Yes,
They
some
all
of them
have
take time.
Hep, syphilis. They all. You said what?
Instant.
No, some of them
It's just
could take like
minutes,
number
oh.
of days.
No.
Some of them could
The
take
test
number
kits.
of days. Not the rapid test kits.
No, you
Which
want
one?
rapid test kits.
Yeah, the rapid test
So I will
is
take
there
it that long.
within 2-3 minutes. Yes, we have for Hep B, HIV, syphilis. Yeah.
All in one or
Yes.
individual.
It's different test strips. Yeah.
Hey, there no be small equipment before carrying nowadays. So.
So,
Then like, bring a thumb.
Hep
Bring
B,
a thumb.
Hep C.
Bring a thumb.
So if you go to the hospital and you want to donate blood, they'll check for all the 40s, Hep B, Hep C, syphilis and HIV, all of them before you can be able to even donate a blood. So we have rapid test kits
Yes.
for all of this. Yes.
Make sure you have enough money to
I don't- hey, Jimo.
To
you
what?
have a box with
box.
all of these test kits.
Yes.
that
No, it's not
immediately-
so
Once you
expensive.
start talking and you see that the mood is going, say, please, let's pause. Let's take the test before
Bring
bring
a
your
finger.
finger.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Can I move the camera back up from the pin?
So
The
we
pin
work
alone.
at the hospital, so we go out and we pack it and put it in the house. But luckily, we are good boys, so
You don't need it.
yeah. I mean, I'm not even. At all.
Basically, there's this thing about girls getting into mood swings and being craving for certain foods and sort of being mean when they are in that period.
So I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of women, or some women, use that period as an excuse to be all the things that, some of the things that were mentioned, to be mean and all of that. And they say, "Oh, I'm on my period." I'm like, that doesn't mean you should be mean to me, or that doesn't mean you should talk to me that way.
Speaking
Or-
from experience, sorry.
Right. So, yeah, I do understand. And sometimes it's even hard to know, right? Like I work with a lot of women, like I have a lot, like I spend a lot of time with like my female friends and I don't even know when they're on their period, right? And so when I'm with another woman, I guess it's also different for different women. So maybe that may not be a fair
Everybody is
statement.
different.
Exactly, right?
What do you do?
What do I do?
I mean, you have interaction with women like female
Oh no, I have
friends.
friends. I have female friends, right? So
Oh, beautiful.
yeah, but I think like women use it as an excuse to be like mean and say mean things and like just have a hissy fit about everything,
because
and it doesn't have to be so.
Sadly, I can't even ask a woman this question. Does it have any effect on your mental health or anything? Because communication comes straight from your mind and everything. You are putting your actions and mind, blaming it on my period. So your mood swing, like,
Yeah.
does it affect?
I think
They
it
are
definitely.
hormones.
It's
Your
hormones,
It's
right?
hom-
Oh,
it's,
okay.
it's a hormonal process.
Okay.
So during that period, your hormones are
Things get to
affected.
irritate you and all
Simple
that.
question
Like,
to the woman: like when you're on your period, does it feel like being sick? Yes or no?
Yes.
I mean, I guess if it feels like you are sick, then then it can affect like how you think.
Yes.
and how
Let me give an instance. Have you had a situation where you're just there and then you get like a muzzle pull, a really serious one? Sometimes it's like that's coming from your abdomen. Do you understand? Try and imagine that kind of feeling.
Why would
And
you
this
I guess
person
we need to
has
cut
put up-
you. We need to cut you guys some slack.
Yes,
You're
that's
having
what
like
you should
multiple
do.
muscle pulls
Hey,
in a
hey,
day.
hey.
That can be tough, right?
But do you guys sometimes feel like they exaggerate the pain and the cramps and the cravings and
The cravings, I'm not sure. Do they have cravings too?
oh yeah, they said it.
They have like really weird cravings, and they are emotional and.
I mean, who tolerated all this? For mothers and all that. Like,
But then again, I feel like it still comes down to like communication, right? Like if you're with somebody and they are going through like a certain kind of hormonal change because of their menstruation, like they should just let you know, hey babe, I'm on my period, right? So maybe if you need to give them some space or just be like extra
Most
nice.
of the
Or
time
get them a goodie
they
pack.
don't say it, they don't communicate. I feel like it's a part we have to play. You know, you have to
but
figure it out sometimes. you
has
know.
that even ever been an issue? Like, I've never been heard. Or as in, are they pure, so are they act rude or something? Has it been an issue before or something? For real?
It's not really a
I
thing.
mean, they come back and they are like, oh, I was on my period. So
Hey. Oh, then
Kojo
I'm
might be
okay.
exaggerating a little bit. It's just mood swings. It's just mood swings.
I've not really encountered that info.
I mean, I have experienced like the mood swings. You know, sometimes maybe you can't tell, like, especially if you pay attention. But it's not that common, right? Yeah, but like sometimes you can see that actually it's like this person is a bit distant or they're a bit dull today, and then they're like, oh,
It's
I'm
funny,
on my
but
period.
what I mostly experience is like them craving attention. Like they want to be pampered, you
Yeah.
know. So I tend to like be extra caring the whole week.
And that's sweet.
Yeah. Send them some gifts, you know.
You know, just be there, pamper them, you know, cuddles, you know.
Goodie pack.
Yeah.
Yes. Kojo, so that's it. That's it with them. I mean,
I think yesterday we were talking
Yeah,
about
about
this, and
boundaries and all
someone
of
said
that.
something about there's a NO and there's a no, right? Yeah. So
Linking
how
to
do you
what?
decide which no is no in what situation?
The short and fast one.
Yeah. Hey, please, you're not the episode. No, like then again, Charlie. But what I'll say is for men, right? Right. It's in our best interest to take every no as a no.
Exactly.
Right? It's in your best interest because
We've seen the no before we react and like, so I said no, so you leave.
no, but the thing is, bro, you don't really lose anything. But imagine like you assume that no is the other no and something happens and years later it's like, yeah, I didn't even want to do this, and then
To be on the safer side, I feel like you need to push for it.
No means no, though.
No, as far as sex. If it's sex, then you just step back. But like if it has anything to do with like quality time or what's not,
If it's-
you need to push for it. Like maybe they don't want to talk. Something's bothering them. They don't want to talk about it. You need to push.
if it's sex, then no self is a turn off. I don't feel Charlie. No.
Being that there's some no's.
No, but even the thing about sex is like, for me, from my experience, whether you have said yes or no, even before it happens, I will still ask you because I need to be sure. Like one of the things that I will do is, like, we may have done like foreplay, whatever. But before it gets there, I ask you,
Do you want to do
do you
this?
want to do this? And then like you have to say yes, and then we will do it.
Has a girl ever asked you? Has a girl ever asked you that before?
No, but like also,
Do they?
I don't think I'll be in that situation with a woman when like they might feel like they don't want to do it. That means they didn't want to do it in the first place anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, how about in a situation where they are not sure? You ask them, do you want to do it? And they are like,
I'm like, oh, if you don't want to do it, then it's fine.
It's fine. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. Her answer is she doesn't know.
You want to know?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know the ACS, Charlie. Which one you are there? I don't know. That
Yes, I don't know. Supposed to be yes. I don't know.
Yes,
It's yes.
I don't know. Yes.
It's not a yes or a no.
baby.
So
like,
you don't do it.
If you don't want it, sex is a big deal. If you don't want it as a lady, it's straight no.
Hey, Charlie, see how you
I
are.
don't know comes with like that kind of like nefere.
See how you are kissing me back and everything.
Why are you asking? Like, you're already.
Like you know the thing.
She said she doesn't know. I will stop. If they said I'm not sure
I don't know.
or
is
I don't
no.
know, I will stop.
Then it's their loss. Then it's their loss, Papa.
I don't know is no, guys. To be on the safer side.
This big chest and soft palm. See what we've got into. I don't know.
Noella, come and share my mic.
I don't know. It's a big yes. Because girls really know what they want.
Big yes?
Trust me. Because there was this thing on Twitter, yeah? A girl made a post and was like, she doesn't like it when she doesn't like a guy and the guy is trying to cuddle her. How did you get into the bed with him in the first place?
Okay, yeah, then.
Exactly. So as a woman, I'm going to say that if it's getting there and you pop the question, are you comfortable? Should we do this? And then she goes like, I don't know. She's shy. Just do it.
Oh my days.
I want to
Be on the
respond to
safer
that.
side, respond.
What I was saying, like I've been in situations where I've been in bed with women, right? And I didn't even assume that they wanted to have sex.
Charlie, how many women, bro?
Right? Oh no, I be Charlie for yourself. But like I've been in bed with women. I still don't assume that they want to sleep with me. I maybe do maybe I kiss them and I still don't assume that they want to sleep with me. Like until like we get to a point where like we're about to like.
You guys, I'm lost though. If it's my girlfriend, I don't even
Oh,
ask.
why is your girlfriend? Baby.
So wait, meaning, hey, Charlie, if we're bad boys, who?
I mean,
Like, I'm feel lost right now.
I'm not a Gen Z, so.
Oh yeah.
I feel like, before we even get to the point where you're in my bed, I feel like you already want it.
Man, I mean, you can feel that.
The girls have a way of saying no.
You're craving me, baby.
But you know, sometimes the girls, they want to be with you, but they don't necessarily want to have sex. That happens too.
So when it's inside, after you put it in, ask, do you want me to take it out?
Like if it's up to,
Before you put it in.
yeah.
Even if you are in and she says she has changed her mind, she doesn't want to have sex with you. Stop.
Try that be some bipolar.
Yes, but stop. To be honest,
For real,
you have
like,
to stop.
I pray I don't even encounter that. Like,
Yeah.
Christ.
I mean, it's rare, but if you happen to be in a situation like that, bro, like just
yeah, but you know, pleasure is overrated, right? That thing that we all say that where you reach, you can't stop, you can't stop.
no, you can't stop. It will be a turn off for you. Seth. That's how you need to wire your mind, like such that if a woman says no, it's a turn off.
A
Like,
girl go feel past through your crib and it's all about kissing and
Yeah,
but
I'm like,
then,
yeah.
I mean I see people I hear people say so like
Stay in your house.
you hear what she said? She
said-
sometimes they're just bored at home. They just want company.
yeah, like I just
But then the point where it gets to that point where you are thinking of everything.
But you say I don't know is a big yes. Why not say yes? Right? If like why would you say I don't know? Bro, you
Don't assume.
in
That's how
her
most people are
mind
accused
she's
of
like,
rape.
bro, were you supposed to ask?
Yeah, sometimes you've already had a conversation already. And then like you said, you double ask. Right? And it's like, I'm thinking you don't have to ask. Vibe check. So you can say you don't have to ask me.
Yeah, but those maybe say I don't know.
It's the first thing that will come to mind.
Kita's voice is the voice of the devil right now. Don't listen to it.
I don't know it's a day.
Are probably like sharing me on like I don't know.
Kita, this one I do about I don't know
hope
the
not.
yes, so yes.
I support. I don't know.
But your I don't know is a big yes.
I don't know is me for real, yeah, no, that's it.
It's true. I don't know. Like I mean, why are you asking like bro?
Don't tell them to. Don't tell them to assume based on your personal.
Like in her mind, put it in already. Why are you even asking me? Like, what are you talking about?
Like for instance, if you said, "Oh, do it already," then I know it's a yes. If you said,
I can just be
"Oh
Oh,
yes,
yes.
come on," "Oh yes," whatever.
You asking me again will probably make me uncomfortable. Like, do you really want to do
This-
this? He doesn't want to do
yeah,
it.
you right.
Why he's asking, so then I'll say I don't know.
Yeah,
Bro,
Like you're a girl who also knows a lot about consent, and you should know that this guy just wants to be sure.
Exactly.
Bro.
I don't think it should be a problem.
Then that's
Yeah.
when you
bro,
There's probably naive girls who are shy. Like,
exactly.
like,
But
you've done everything, then you're still
But do the girls also think about us? That girl ask you that before, like, do you want to do it?
Oh no, yeah.
Girl
Like,
ask you before.
like, do you want to do it? Oh yes.
They tell you I want.
But that's way before.
Yeah. It's more assertive.
It's better than them asking, I hope you know what you're doing.
Time to ask you that one for run. Just run. That's a psycho girl, actually. Don't try.
You will go with equipment.
Charlie.
I mean,
it's always your two box.
when it's in the room, like the code room, it's always about them, like
Cold room, Charlie.
yeah, the code room is
Summer
always.
hat, cold room.
Charlie, it's always. I mean, I have red lights and all that, so like,
Man cave, Charlie.
Risky,
I need
risky.
to visit your crib. Oh.
bro, like the music was intense, like. I understand. So.
Usually, when it comes to family planning, men usually urge their women to go for family planning options. There are family planning options for men, especially for men who have children already in their marriage or their relationship, and they are not looking to having more kids. There's a vasectomy option. Would you go for a vasectomy option?
So what's not affect my reaction? The end problem.
It won't affect your erection, but you can never have kids again.
I mean, if that's my plan, it's no problem.
Anything that has to do with, me not being able to impregnate a woman, right? I wouldn't go for it.
But anything that has to do with a woman not getting pregnant, you are in for it.
I mean, I won't push for it. Okay.
You won't push for it.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with.
Wait, is that the only option for guys?
Yes, currently that's the only option for guys.
Developing pills now.
Because it can affect our hormones.
So with that, it is affecting our hormones every day.
You guys are thinking about yourselves.
So the IDU.
Okay. So
IDU, babe.
if there were pills available for guys like the way women take pills, would you be open
If there are implants, IUDs for men, would you be open to taking it?
So the whole purpose is what, like for family planning, not
Family planning, so that when you're not ready to have kids, you will not have unplanned pregnancies.
and it's tried and tested.
No, we are saying that if the vasectomy is permanent,
Okay.
but we are saying that in a situation where there are shorter terms, shorter methods like IUDs, like implants and injections, pills. Would you take them?
No, I no go take that thing.
Why? Why would you take it?
No. I don't like to play around like that.
But you want a woman to play around like that?
I mean, that's why I said, like, you see, there's a pull-out option too,
The pull outs doesn't always work.
Yeah, and there's condoms, so I don't know why.
And we have natural antiseptics, like you know. Hey, I say, well, natural. We have natural contraceptives, like. Yeah, the neem oil they work, like the neem oil they work, right?
They will fail you though. They might fail you.
They might. By the way,
Okay,
the neem oil they work low key. Yes. Like
So I don't know.
no. It's working actually. The neem oil. You insert them before and after. You insert it like the lady will insert it. Yeah, I mean the Gen Zs will know about this, like the neem oil. No, it's natural. It's natural. Neem tree, the neem oil. It kills sperms, like. Bro, I've been on it. I've been on it 2 years. This, like, I'm not kidding. Yeah, 2 years. The neem oil, 2 years. Like, yeah. The ladies. Yeah, Kojo, we are
what
all
would be the
ears.
ideal situation if you get someone pregnant when you're not ready for it?
So this question is very challenging, right? The very first time you would receive a news about, let's say your girlfriend texts you or call you, hi babes, I'm pregnant. There's 1,003, 4, 5,000 of things that will run through your mind. What am I going to do now? Should I call mommy? Should I call my dad? Or are we going to the hospital to take charge? Are we going to do abortion? Yes, I mean you can come to your yes, like I mean if you have that relationship with mommy or daddy, like you call them, my girlfriend is pregnant, you can do it. Of course, man, of course. So And me, for instance, let's say that I'm the one receiving this message, I would be totally confused and lost. But I'll go to my Rastos and I'll discuss with them. I mean, they'll see my future.
Knowing that we have available outlets now, I'd rather consider that, because even if you have to abort, it has to be done well, because there are always consequences. So you have to also think about the lives at stake, not just one person's life.
Wait, Pacey, is there consequences when you do abortion?
There are consequences for unsafe abortions, right? But if you go to a recognized and health provider like Mary Stopes, you don't have issues with. And then at Mary Stopes, you're not just we don't just abort pregnancies just like that. You come, you have consultations, they examine your situation, check whether your pregnancy is safe and within the weeks that can be aborted. And then if that is what you want, you give your consent, and then you're taken through the legal procedures, because in Ghana, there are laws under which you can have your pregnancies terminated. So some people come that they claim that they don't fall into any of the categories. We cannot have the abortion done for you. Do you understand? Yes. It needs to fall under certain categories. So once you have your pregnancy aborted at a safe place like Mary Stopes, you don't have to worry about consequences, because they even offer aftercare services. So in a case where you go to the house, you're feeling some way, you can always return back and then you'll be checked for free.
So, growing up, right, we have this big fear behind abortion. Like, is abortion, is it a sin? Should we grow into realization that, it's something that could happen to anyone who is not ready or prepared? Is there any better communication or understanding or suggestion we can put in with abortion? Because once you're aborting a baby, you feel you don't even have a safe place in heaven. You are like, when you die, you are going to hell straight, because that's the fear behind it. Abortion is a sin.
Do you still believe that?
You said?
Do you still believe that?
Do I still believe that? Me and Pandy, no. So, but I'm asking, like, I feel I'm asking.
Fornication is not a sin. Lying is not a sin. Doing plenty things that you do on your daily activities is not a sin, but abortion is where you draw the line. Meanwhile, you don't even, I think when it comes to stigmatizing people who go through such procedures, it's because of how we have decided to be judgmental towards people. Even when you put it to the religious aspects, God himself is not judging you. You are the one that is going to judge another person. And then people need to understand that it's a difficult decision. And that's why you are taking through counseling before the procedure is even done for you. People just don't get up and decide that I want to go and abort a baby. A lot of things go into that. And like I said, in Ghana, abortion is done under certain conditions. So you need to meet that criteria. And I'll give it to you right now. 1, if the pregnancy is as a result of rape. Number 2, if a doctor has told you that the pregnancy is at risk of deformation, the baby that you're going to give birth to will be deformed.
How old
The
does
third
it have
one,
to be?
the baby will be deformed. I don't know how to explain
Is
to
it
you, but
something
then
they can detect when it's 1 month old?
yes, they can detect
They
that.
can see a 1 month old scan.
Yes. And then the other option is if the pregnancy is affecting your mental and physical health. And then the last option is if it's as a result of incest. So you have situations whereby a mother has brought the child, and then the pregnancy is the one responsible for the pregnancy is the father. Do you want that child to go through that? A 12-year-old child to have that baby? Would you say that child has no place in heaven? Exactly. And you cannot make a situational case that because this was done, so this abortion is pardonable and this is not. Abortion is abortion, and abortion is also healthcare. That is it.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm not here with my wallet out. I'll dash you cash.
Having a baby is a big deal, right? And I'll need to be absolutely sure that I want to, right? I need to feel ready. If I'm not ready, then I would definitely consider other options. I try as much as possible to not have to be in that situation. But if I have to be in that situation, and I don't feel ready, right? Or if any of us are not ready, any of the parties are not ready, then we will have to look at other options and other remedies.
Or in a situation where she is ready but you are not ready.
No, I'm in an ideal situation. I think both parents need to be ready, because it's not fair to the child. Right? We know what happens to children that are, or maybe that's, I retract. But like we know it's not like the best situation to raise a kid like in as a single parent, right? So if we want what's best for the kid, then we both want to be ready. If we are both not ready, then we can look at other options.
First thoughts will come my hair will be like a DNA, because I don't know how I found myself in that situation in the first place. But then I took responsibility of it. Yeah, that might be a blessing in disguise. So I don't go for abortion, and I'll man up to it. Yes, after Yeah,
But why would your girlfriend get pregnant? Your first thing that comes to your mind is
I don't trust because I said I've taken the steps necessary. I don't think I was, but if it didn't happen, it's a blessing.
Yeah, but okay.
I don't trust anyone. Yeah. I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone.
Let's say even wife.
Yeah, I don't trust anyone.
Or whoever, right?
It's only taking a risk, so this is a final.
Yeah. So I'll think about that though, but I'll accept it.
What do you think about faking it till you make it? And basically faking on social media till it's like the ish.
My cousin, her birthday was 24th August, right? I was supposed to take her out, and she was like, Nat, my female friend said we should go out, right? So I'm like, okay, that's okay. As at 9 p.m., she's not out still. I'm like, but you told me, say your friend, they can't pick you out. The girl, you know what she told me? She said she ordered for 2 weeks, right? And her friend is in her apartment now, but her friend is waiting for the new weeks they ordered so that they will wear it out to, matching where they are going and all that. I'm like, Priscilla, I never knew like this. It's my friend, though. She wants to wear the wig, like the new wig, before we are able to step out and fit in. She's like, she's not this type of girl, but the way her friend is even saying it, that's not how it's supposed to be. Like in real life, the wig is not even for her. You, the friend, wanting that to happen, the wig is not even for you at the first place. So, Accra life and social media life, but the hustling there, the economy is hard, so we did top.
I actually think you shouldn't fake it, because at the end of the day, it's a matter of integrity and how you also see yourself. Usually, I think we probably don't even intellectualize the word enough. Fake it till you make it. I think if you're faking it, that means you're working on means to actually live that. But some people are just literally living a lie. It's literally that, and it's just difficult to build anything by lying. I don't think the universe would even reward that. So yeah, I wouldn't really subscribe to that.
It depends on what you're faking, right? Like for instance, maybe we shouldn't call it faking, but we need to find more interesting ways to tell our stories, right? Like for instance, I would say I'm big on LinkedIn, but I know the power of telling your story on LinkedIn. Like I got my job now because I put the stuff that I work on out there. Like, hey, I just launched this. I just did this. That impacted like 2,000 people. I am working on this project. Maybe sometimes people exaggerate, but like it means you're actually working on something. Like I will not wake up and say I created a machine learning this thing, or maybe I created an AI learning program when I have not done it, right? Or I've created a new software, or I've recorded an album when I'm not even a musician. That's like basically living a lie. But like if I'm working on something, then maybe I should be thinking of interesting ways to present it, So there's so many times where I see like people that I know make posts about things that they're doing. I'm like, hey, Charlie, this is they hype, but they're actually working on things, right? But like they're just presenting it in a more interesting way. So yeah, so building your social profile I think in this day and age is important, because like if I have to work with somebody, the first thing I'll do is check your LinkedIn. Right? I don't think it's fair, because maybe your LinkedIn might not be a good representation of your portfolio. If you are like a digital marketer, they'll probably go and check your website or your portfolio or something, or your GitHub, something. So you need to find a way to be able to present who you are and what you do in an interesting light. But like when we talk about Instagram and Snapchat, just try. And I know people will always present the good things, right? And so you sitting behind the screen, Charlie, don't take everything serious, right? Because I don't think I post my lows on Instagram, right? So I don't expect you to post your lows as well. When I post on Instagram, yeah, right? So I post my best pictures and my best moments and like, you know, so I know that's what people are doing there too. So you don't take it personal. You don't let it like influence you too much. So yeah.
Is it to impress someone or to actually develop yourself? Because something can manifest. So I want to be a doctor or data analyst. I manifest I can do this, something that and that, and I work towards it. That's a positive way. About trying to impress someone or have money, so come like be my friend or something. I don't think it's worth it, because someone should like you for who you are, not what you pretend to be. So that's what I think. So it depends on the aim of your faking it. How, like, why you're doing that.
Well, you know, sometimes a part of the faking can get you the right relationships. It can get you the gigs. Because a scenario we gave the other day was someone pulling up in a Benz, right, to a meeting of like the gurus, right? You want to fit in for that specific meeting or scenario, because you don't want to go in your Kiario, like your 2008 Kiario, or start to cry, like that kind of thing.
That's
right?
that's not
If
that's not
you can be
faking.
consistent, if you can be consistent with that, it's fine. And it will only affect your personality as a person. Doesn't really change you.
And even in that scenario, I think you're just controlling perception. You're not necessarily saying it's yours. Or
Exactly.
It is a way of presenting yourself.
So you won't call that faking?
Yeah.
No, there are places I want to go and I rent car. Yes, like there are some rounds I want to go.
So when you say
You don't say
say
you own
that,
it.
then
Yeah, I mean-
then I ask myself, so what is actually faking?
Yeah, when people claim that, oh, this is the life I'm living.
Exactly.
When you actually proclaim that.
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
No, but so I won't go to this meeting and tell them that my current Benz are back.
But people assume that it's yours.
I want them to assume, so I'm definitely faking it.
No, that's not faking, man.
No, but yeah, just assume that it's mine.
I want to fit in.
Sometimes the aesthetics.
Bro, Kojo, there is car home, but some places I won't go, I go rent car go.
So
You know they
basically,
mean it,
what you think about me, no be my problem.
It's usually our perception of what we are seeing. You've seen me stand by a house and I've posted a picture. You are assuming that I'm showing you that this is my house. But people that actually say
There's people that claim it.
right?
I go to the weekend like on a regular, but it's not really.
Okay, so should you go to the extent of spending or like, I mean, spending that much to fit in that way?
Let me give you a good example.
I had a friend. I have a friend that will basically give his Snapchat logins to his friends abroad and say, Charlie, post something in Amsterdam. So that people think that but you are lying by me in the room. That is faking. Like
That's faking.
yeah,
Okay.
that's fake. That doesn't make sense.
Okay,
right?
so let me give you a scenario. Your house maybe they go on like that normal, but you have like a friend or a cousin, in your house be dope, swimming pool and shit, and you go and then you post a snap and caption "Home Sweet Home." Is that faking? Okay, so now your friend, they chop really, really, really fancy cho, right? And then like save and send to me and post. That's faking. People fake down. See, I got some guy. He they travel countries like the way me I dey go Accra camp. They not Charlie the boy they fly. He dey post on once a while. But if we pull up, maybe we dey go out and shit. He go dress like some normal dude. It's funny because when you dey work with them, then they see you like you get that money. So fortunately, maybe you they drive some really nice car. Someday I remember we went out to this event like that, and then Charlie normal they buy bottles and shit. I mean, we they pull up nicely. The people all on the table, them all be diaspora. This person came from here. This person came on holidays. Before you go see now, one girl approached me like, "Oh, so where are you coming from? Like, when are you traveling?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Hosey, I'm like, yeah,
bro. Cause the way I steez up normal. You go think so, boy they fly. No, I no fly before normal. So.
So did you fake it then? Did you?
No.
make up
I
a
tell him
story?
say I no fly before.
I know if I posted something on my Instagram, because everybody there knows me in real life, they'll go like, hey, Charlie, where you go there? They will not assume that I bought a house or...
Can you fake who you are? So, I'm a nice person, but I meet this girl, and she's nice to me, but I don't want anything to like go on between us, so I have to fake I'm a jerk. Is that also like considered faking?
I mean, so you're faking down, basically what we're saying, right?
You're just being a jerk.
No, because you're nice, like you're nice, like, but you don't want her to get too close to you.
So just say, I don't want you to get close to me. Yeah.
So
Yeah, or just tell
So
her,
it's
I don't
faking.
think we should be close.
So it's not faking. So that's you. So that's not faking. That's you.
He said that's you being a jerk. I think I agree.
Yeah.
So that's you being a jerk. Even though
You eventually, it'll be something you start doing.
Yeah.
Because then it worked. Oh, I acted this way and it worked. Yeah. So then you start doing
so what time become a jerk?
Charlie, final topic. We're talking about Accra life. How hard is Accra? How hard is the economy?
That's how hard I cries.
How much does it take you to go through a day?
Hey, you have to
Accra.
come out, don't go quiet.
Accra really, like sometimes we did it downplay. We're good, but Accra actually hard, because most of the time we spend more than we earn. I don't even know how we do it, but we just do it.
In the boss mind.
If the money they reach shit, like we just pull into, we are okay, but it really hard. It really hard.
For Accra right now, it check like they usually say like cut your code according to your size, Accra, the materials have not the catch. you the patch. Materials to me trial size crumble. And so, bro, how you survive for Accra?
You know something? It's not.
Or is it the calculate?
Charlie.
You dey talk. You know something. If they say Accra hard, be say joke, brother. Like I see brother men they go through. I'm like, boy go fi call you then tell you what they go through. Then sometimes it be teary. I bet who has tissue. Sometimes it be very teary. Like bro, be easy. Like Accra really hard. Then the funny thing, more boys. Right now, if you get first degree, say if you don't go feel hype, I'm like the way first, you go school then with the brag say you get first degree. No. Like job no day. Be say joke, say job no day. Job no day, brother man. You understand? And 95% of the Uber drivers we pick right now, all of them get first degree. And we say more for like they speak good English. They're from recognized universities, but actually, job no day. Like read my lips, job no day. So like the system really hard and people they go through them. So if any brother man, especially the brother men, and now you understand why prostitution, excuse me to chip in, is getting high right now. Right now, you don't go feel blame any girl you see for street. Oh, don't come and say that they can go to supermarket and work or sell pure. No, bro. Don't put yourself in their shoes for one day. You go feel them, bro. System hard. So brother, sister, woman, we did watch this thing. I bet you people hold faith and just keep on. It go be Charlie.
Charlie, that crowd there, no people go talk say hard, Charlie. We already go through like for me it's really the cost of living. Right? Like it's through the roof right now. And like even before this, like we went for some shopping and it's like the prices are crazy, right? Like things that you'd get for like 200 cedis just 2 years ago, it's like 700 now. And you're not even earning like 2 times what you were earning 2 years ago. Like Charlie, the last time we're doing like some calculations, like even if you're earning like 10K, which people will consider good money in Ghana, it's like if you're earning 10K, Charlie, you're making lots of money. You can't even afford to buy a car over like a 3-year period, right? Because if you're earning 10K, you're probably paying rent, like maybe some 2K. You need to like upkeep like another 3K bills. Like you can, let's say if you're even saving 4K, right? Every 10 months, that's 40K. 20 months, that's 80K. That can't even buy you a good car right now. You debab. So like, I don't see like there's no future, right? If you ask me, I think like, and I don't want to be the one to encourage people to like travel or anything, but like if you have the opportunity, like outside of this country, I think that may be a better option because right now, it hard. And the jobs that can like pay you well enough to be able to live comfortable life, right? Maybe an average life, because like, see, my brother was in uni in Ghana, right? There's no chance that he can buy a car. But he goes to the US and in less than a year, he's able to buy himself like a small Toyota where he could take move. He doesn't even have a full-time job. We don't have those opportunities as like university graduates in this country. And there are no signs that things are going to get better. So that cry there, if I start talking that, they feel sad. But like it's...
Me, I'll just even narrow it down to, to a phone, the smartphones that we use. You then make kwashe boy snatch your phone, or just misplace your phone right now, yeah, and see how you go suffer get new phone right now. The cost of these iPhones are just outrageous. Somebody sent me a price list this last 2 days, and iPhone 15 is almost like pegging like 19K, 19,000. How much is your salary a month? You see. So it's just really outrageous.
And bro, another thing to be saying, like, I feel like more young people need to start living within their means as well. Right? Like, for instance, like all my friends know this. Like, my friends used to make fun of me because I used an iPhone 8 Plus since like 2017. It's not like I could not afford to get a phone, but I'm like, it can do the basic things for me, right? If I don't need a new phone, I don't need to break the bank to get. Like, I could afford a 15, and when I was ready to buy a new phone, I bought a 15, right, in September. So, like, I think, no, it was in December, I don't remember, but, like, around the time they released it, right? How do you save for it? I mean, maybe I saved a couple of months, but, like, I'm just saying, if you cannot afford something, like, don't try to put that kind of pressure on you. Like, people are trying to rent, like, big apartments and drive cars. Charlie, people are saving money to go and buy a car. You don't need to. If you lived in Europe, you'll be fine taking the train or riding a bike. If you lived in Amsterdam, even the Prime Minister said to ride bike. So like, I remember when I was in uni, I asked my dad for a car. It's like, are you mad? What do you need a car for? And I think about it now, and I'm like, it's true. If my kid asks me for a car in uni, it will not make sense. But why can't you ride a bike on Legon campus? You see, no, that's the truth. Because why should that be a problem? Like, how are we setting up our society, right, such that we are so materialistic that we're going after things that we actually don't need? Yeah. Right?
Sometimes I feel like it's sometimes we want to start something, some small business on your own as a makeup artist. Do you know how much it
costs a lot of money. It
costs a lot. Yeah. Photography. Do you know how much a
camera costs? Yeah.
So, and maybe content creator, TikToker, you need a good phone. How are you going to get there? You see,
I mean, that's like, I get that, but for instance, also, if you cannot afford to take an Uber, take Trotro, right? That's what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of people are spending so much money on things that they cannot afford. It's like, Charlie, your salary is not that much. You can't afford to be riding around in an Uber. But you want, like, when I didn't have a car, all my friends know that. And that's why I say, if I post something on my Instagram, it's for people who know me, because my account is private. If I don't know you, I don't add you. If you see me driving a Land Cruiser, you know it's not mine because you know me, right? So my friends will DM me right now and laugh at me. When I didn't have a car and I have to go out, I will take a Trotro, get down at Sankara, and then maybe take an Uber from there. I'm not shy, and my friends know this. I have a car, now I can drive my car. You understand? So I feel like people need to go beyond trying to live a life that they cannot afford, right? If you can't go to a fancy restaurant, don't go to Pepper Pub, buy like yam chips and pork or something. That one's the right idea. Or stay home and like cook.
I actually agree with you, but nevertheless, you see, cost of living is expensive. Just yesterday, I had to go buy wachi. The way the woman me, I'm like, hey, like fish right now, fish be like 30 cedis, 40 cedis. You know, the toll was like 10 cedis. Already they should go 50 cedis.
Yeah.
You see,
no being art spark and
Charlie, it's just be too much.
Charlie,
no. So I feel like, regardless, it's still outrageous. So.
Yeah. I don't think I need to travel necessarily because I think maybe some things are going on good for me here, so it makes sense to be here. Like if I'll travel, maybe you go to school or something else, or if I get a good job that can like pay me really, really well, I will go. In any case, if you're flipping burgers in America, the system like protects you. When you're sick, you know that you have much better health care. You know you have better internet. You know you have secured good future for your kids, right? You know if they're in Europe, they have free tuition, stuff like that. And these are things that you don't get here. So, Charlie, if you wear I'm safe, banker here, then like cleaner there. And I know there was that argument, PhD cleaner. If you think about it, really, Charlie.
Oh, me too. I feel like if it's going on well for you right here, you might as well just stay, because most of them want to come back. You know,
with relationships and like, you know, love, just find somebody that loves you, right? I think if somebody really likes you, it makes life way easier. So, and like you don't have to have the conversations around 50-50 and everything, because they actually love you and they want to make sure that things go on. So find someone that loves you, Charlie. Live within your means and try to be as real as possible.
For me, I think to sum everything up, it's really important you're also self-aware, and we should try to unlearn so many things that have not been helping us evolve, because we find ourselves in a space where if you don't fight for what you want or say what you want, sometimes you just don't get it. Life doesn't seem to be that efficient where it can read your mind. So sometimes you have to go for things you want, communicate, try to keep it real, but also, I don't know how to put it, but you have to learn the game. And I have to learn the game. You have to learn the game. Currently, I had to go through Shege, so I'm also now learning how to maneuver through it. I guess so. Jovial and wicked.
Yeah, to put everything in a nutshell, I just feel like you need to have so much self-value, self-respect, discipline. You need to like prioritize yourself, know what you want, and know what you're made of and who you are.
So with relationship, right? I feel we shouldn't stress ourselves. Let's just live to love. Like life is not too serious, like how we say it sometimes, you know. So let's just live the free life and be there. And the Accra had by brother man. Any brother man where they watch this, like faith day, you bab. We go smile one day. Yeah, perfect. Scrap back. I'm out.